where you want it.
Bay 12, please.
Hello there, Transformers fans, and welcome back to another Bay 12 video review. And today we are reviewing the Transformers Legacy Beast Wars Predacon Inferno. He's finally here, and as is the rest of the modern Beast Wars updates we've been getting since Kingdom, amazing. He's awesome. I love him. Hasbro truly did some magic updating Beast Wars. I really, really love seeing all these classic characters finally brought into the modern generation's age in a very nice way. It's so nice to finally have the full set of Season 1 Predacons in this new updated look, because they look great. They look so good. So here he is. He's in that Legacy packaging there. He was part of Wave 3 of Legacy. You got some Fire Ant artwork there. You've got some Inferno artwork there. Year 1 Legacy banner there. Toy shots on the back. And that's pretty much it for packaging. And real quick, before we move into that close-up look and take a really nice, good close look at this guy, we got to do our comparison. So here he is next to his queen, the royalty, Megatron. So this is the Kingdom release of Beast Wars Megatron. Here we'll put him to the side of him. Here is Pterosaur, Tarantulas, Scorponok, Waspinator, and last but not least, Black Arachnia. We'll move Tarantulas over just a little bit. So there we have it. There is the full set of Season 1 Predacons. Now, of course, I didn't include Dinobot or Rhinox in that, even though they were part-time Predacons in Season 1. Yes, Dinobot technically started out as a Predacon in Season 1 of Beast Wars. And yes, Rhinox was a temporary Predacon for an episode of Season 1 of Beast Wars, but not counting those, the actual factional Predacons of Season 1 who stayed Predacons as Season 1 are right here. And they look really, really awesome side by side together. This has been an awesome set to complete, and I'm so glad we finally did. Now that we're done with the comparison, here is Inferno. And again, he looks great. A nice modern update. Very articulated. I like how he has those new beast textures to look more like a fire ant, just like the rest of the characters look a little bit more closer to the animals, and still retains a lot of that good show accuracy in his design. The coolest, or rather one of the coolest features of this figure is they actually made his jaw articulate, so you can get those awesome, wacky, crazy expressions that he has throughout the series on this figure. I love that so much. And I even like how they creatively incorporated his rear thruster as his flamethrower blaster. Not totally screen accurate for his flamethrower blaster, but it does look very accurate to his rear thruster, which you can come to the back here. Open up his ant butt. Open that up all the way. Plug that in right there, and it does actually rotate just like in the show, which is very cool. But I also like how it totally folds up, and due to the way they designed the bottom of the ant butt, actually folds down really well without sticking out too far and getting in the way of articulation, which is nice. Speaking of, head is on a ball joint, and then you also have a forward and back neck joint. Swivel shoulders, in and out on the shoulders on that side. Upper bicep, Double jointed elbows, mostly due to the transformation. Swivel wrists. These ant legs do move around, so you can adjust them for the posing. You can even move this one down here on his hip. There's a joint there, there's a joint there, and they both rotate. When you move the ant butt out, you do have waist articulation, hip articulation, upper thigh. Double jointed knees, mostly due to transformation. Up and down on the ankles, side to side on the ankles, and then this heel joint also articulates, again, mostly due to transformation. Transformation is pretty straightforward. We're going to start by opening up his ant chest, folding out the mandibles, bringing that head up, and then just collapsing the ant head over the robot mode head, and then you can just kind of pose the ant mandibles however you like because they're individually articulated, as well as the antennae here, which is very cool. And I also really like that the bug eyes are a translucent blue plastic, so you get some really nice light piping with that, which is really cool. Next up, we're going to come to the arms. We're going to fold these up all the way. Fold those up all the way. Bring in those arms like so, and then just maneuver those bug legs as best as you can as you're moving stuff around, because you're going to move them around a few times. So bring those in like so, and then these little pegs here on the sides of the shoulders are going to peg into each other to secure that all in one spot. Now that you've done that, again, just like I said, maneuver your bug legs. Once you maneuver the front ones, after you get the arm set, you really shouldn't have to remaneuver them until you're ready to pose your ant mode. We're going to come over here to the bug butt, open it back up, rotate that bottom part all the way up, and kind of get out of the way. Next, we're going to peg the robot mode legs together, fold in those heels and those feet all the way back. On that double jointed leg, we're going to collapse the legs as far as we can get them. And then you might untab those legs, but that's okay. Just readjust those as you go. Then after you get these legs folded up, rotate the waist all the way around and bring it down like so. Next, we're going to fold the legs back, and then you're going to bring the bug butt down, and these little peg holes right here are going to tab onto these little pegs on the side of the legs. So just get those lined up and pegged on, and then just tab the top of the bug butt back down, and there is the rear of the bug all done. Now all that's left to do is to maneuver your ant legs and get it posed how you like. And that's pretty much it. Nice and simple. And it makes for a really good giant fire ant mode. It looks really sweet. Unfortunately, you cannot store the thruster, flamethrower, whatever you want to call it, in his bug butt while he's in bug mode, because that's where the legs are stored. You can, however, mount it on top of him, so he is a fire ant with a flamethrower mounted on him, which is awesome. I mean, that's actually very cool. A fire ant with a flamethrower mounted on top, yeah, that's terrifyingly awesome. I love that. And then real quick before we get to comparisons, articulation in this mode, again, his mandibles individually articulate. You can move the head up and down. You can move these legs up and down from the side, move these legs side to side, and then you still have that double hinge to play with that leg. And that's pretty much for bug mode articulation. Oh, actually I almost forgot. And his antennas, which I did cover earlier. Now that's pretty much it for bug mode articulation. Now on to comparisons. All right, guys, and then real quick for comparison, here we have them in their beast modes. so you can see them all side by side. The full team of Season 1 Predacons just looking really, really awesome. And this is just so satisfying to look at. It looks so great. I love this so much. So thank you, Hasbro. I'm so glad we finally got Inferno. But now it's time to move on to Transmetals, Hasbro. It's time to move on to Transmetals, because some of those Transmetals, specifically Transmetal 1 Megatron, really desperately need a true update. I mean, not that the other figure toy didn't look good. We just need a new figure that doesn't literally crumble in our hands when we touch it. So please, Hasbro, get some Transmetals out to us. Get some Fusors out to us, because those would be really cool in the near future. And who knows, guys? Stay tuned. I'm sure there's more Beast Wars coming. Some rumors right now, nothing solid, nothing confirmed, and we don't, of course, we don't report on leaks. So whenever something official comes up, we'll know when you know. So stay tuned. Make sure you're following us on social media, like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more reviews. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Transformers Legacy Beast Wars Inferno figure review. This figure turned out really, really good. And of course, check out some of our other Transformer reviews and check out some of our other content as well, because we do a wide variety of content here on Bay 12. In case you're local or in person, come check us out inside the shops at Willow Bend Mall inside Order 66 Multiverse. We'll see you guys later. We'll see you another time. Transform and roll out.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.